A boy was eating his breakfast while enjoying every bite. Happiness was clearly visible from his face. He was eating by his both the hands. A man came there and snatched the plate from his hand. Yoongi, this boy is still eating. If he sees the food, then he doesn't care about anything. Now I have to do something, otherwise he will miss his lecture. Jimin, get up now. Don't you want to go to college? Your lecture will start in few minutes and you are still here. Are you listening me? As long as food is with you, you will not pay attention on anything, no matter how much I speak. Snatch the plate from his hand. Jimin wins. My food! Yoongi! What's this behavior, huh? Don't you know that the plate can't be removed from in front of a person while eating? Yoongi, don't try to teach me anything. I know everything. It's you who should learn something. Jimin, I know everything. You can ask me anything. Yoongi, I'm not talking about your course book. I'm talking about discipline and punctuality. I know you are a topper, but when it comes to discipline and punctuality, you are zero in that. Your lecture are going to start and you are still here and eating the food. Jimin, it's not my fault, it's your fault. Yoongi, my fault. Can you please enlighten me? Jimin, who told you to make this much tasty food? Because of your outstanding cooking skills, I can't stop myself from eating, so it's all your fault. Yoongi, people should learn from you how to blame others. Because of me, you can't stop eating, then it's fine. From tomorrow onwards, don't cook anything for you. You will get only salad and boiled vegetables. Jimin, why didn't I? What? No, you can't do this with me. You can't snatch my tasty food. You can't stop my food. I will sue you. Yoongi, I won't stop your food. I will give you boiled vegetables. Jimin, do you think I'm an animal who will eat grasses? Yoongi, stop comparing yourself from animals. They are so innocent, not like you. Jimin, not like me. What? Say it clearly, whatever you wanna say. Yoongi, if I will compare you from poor innocent animals, then they will file complaint against me. Jimin, ha ha ha, very funny joke. Yoongi, close your mouth. Jimin stood on the long seat. You won't shut my mouth, Min. Yoongi, I have full right to speak. I can speak as much as I want. It's my birthright. Do you understand this? Yoongi had enough. He quickly held his mouth with his index finger and thumb and pulled him down. He took him near the sink and washed his hand and cleaned his face by wet wipes. Jimin was wiggling in his hold. Yoongi tipped him Jimin's mouth and tied his hands with his belt. He changed his clothes and combed his hairs and get him ready for his college. He threw him on his shoulder and took him towards his car. On the way, he picked Jimin's college bag and shoes. He unlocked his car and made him sit on the passenger seat and made him wear his shoes. Jimin was kept wiggling and hitting Yoongi by his tight baby hands. Jimin put his bag on back seat and sit on driver's seat and tied his seat belt. He drove the car towards the college in rocket's speed. Jimin became scared by the speed and closed his eyes tightly. He was screaming, but his voice got muffled because of tape. Within 2 minutes, they reached at the college. Yoongi stopped the car and saw Jimin, who was screaming in muffled voice but still closing his eyes. He smiled to see his cute, scared face. Yoongi tapped on his shoulder. Open your eyes, see, we reached at your college, and that too before time. Jimin tried to bite him, but because of tape, couldn't do. He started cursing him because of tape. Yoongi couldn't understand. Yoongi, what a wild cat I got. Wait, let me remove this tape from your mouth. Slowly remove the tape. Jimin, you stupid idiot fool! How dare you to put this tape on my mouth? Yoongi, you should thank me because I took you at your college before the time and here you are cursing me. Jimin, thanks my foot. I drove this car on you. Do you know how much my lips are burning? Yoongi, your lips are burning? Thought something naughty. I have a natural lip balm by which your lips will stop burning. Jimin angrily looked at him. Give me. Yoongi, you can't apply it by yourself. You need my help. Jimin, I don't need your help. You are. Before Jimin can complete his sentence, Yoongi pulled him on his lap and placed Jimin's tight hand on behind his head and locked them. Jimin's soft and plumpy lips, which were quite hot because of tape, he gently pulled Jimin's lower lip and started it. Jimin was trying to stop him, but he has more power than him. After few seconds, he couldn't control on himself and started him back. Few minutes of soft Yoongi pulled out and wiped his lips by wet wipes and applied lip balm on his lips. Yoongi already made his car soundproof because Jimin shouts too much, and by hearing his voice, anyone can misunderstand him and send him behind the bars. He made him sit on the passenger seat and said, Yoongi, are your lips fine now? Jimin, yeah, a little bit. Yoongi, gave him his college bag. Now go to your class. Untied the belt. Jimin quickly peeked on his lips. Hate you the most. Ran to his class. Yoongi shyly smiled. This boy buckled his belt and drove towards his office. Time skipped at lunch break. It was lunch break. Jimin came to cafeteria while holding books. He directly came to library. He went to buy his food and paid the bills, but payment declined because of insufficient balance. He waited for few seconds and again paid the bill. This time payment was successful. It happens because Yoongi always sent the amount by which he can buy his meal. He won't send extra amount. It wasn't like he didn't want to send him eat. He was because Jimin has no control over his appetite. He was a big foodie and can eat entire college food, but then cry hard by holding his tummy because of overeating. He is such a child whose first love is food. He can do anything for food. As long as his tummy is full, he will be happy. So Yoongi had to control over his food habit and prevent him from overeating. Took his plate and sat on the empty chair. He doesn't has any friend because everyone thought him weird and doesn't wanna stay with him. He got bullied by his looks and weight. He is so chubby because of his weight. He had to listen to so many things. All the students teased him and made fun of his appearance because he has zero sense of fashion. But does it care about it? Nah, he is comfortable by his looks and appearance because he came here for study, not for any fashion show. Yoongi was comfortable with him and loved him like he was, so why do he care about anyone else, right? Girl, excuse me, Jimin, without looking at her. Yes, girl, I want. Girl stretched her hand and Jimin quickly took his plate and covered it by his baby hands and said, Jimin, bring your own food. Don't have eye on my precious food. Girl, excuse me. I only want tissue paper. I'm not hungry like you. Just look at yourself. You have no class. If I will eat these food, then I will also become like you, fat and ugly pig. Everyone started laughing. She was continuously saying bad things, but Jimin was enjoying his food while reading the book. Her poisoned words seems like a music for him. It's nothing new for him. He heard these words a lot of time. He never paid attention on them. He always busy himself in books. Books are his best friend. He never feel lonely with them. Time skipped at night. It was midnight. Yoongi was sleeping. He stretched his arm and fine, but couldn't feel Jimin. He rubbed his eyes and saw Jimin was studying under study lamp. He smiled to look at him and went to somewhere. He came back with a mug of coffee and placed it on a study table. He brought a soft blanket and covered Jimin. He turned off the study lamp and turned on the lights which were on the top shelf and said, Yoongi, how many times should I remind you that no, don't read under the study lamp? It's not good for your eyes. Should I throw this study lamp? Then you will listen to me. Jimin, I don't want to break your sleep. You can't sleep in lights, so... Yoongi hit on his forehead. That's why I specially ordered this study lamp for you. Now study well and don't stop chewing your pen. Yoongi properly wrapped him in fluffy blanket and kissed on his top of the head and went to his bed and slept while looking at Jimin. After 2 hours, Jimin was done by his studies and went to Yoongi and slept while hugging him tightly. After few hours, Jimin woke up because of hunger. He slowly removed Yoongi's hand and from himself and crawled towards the door. But before he could open the door, he pulled by Yoongi. He saw Yoongi tied his leg by a rope and pulled him by sleeping. When Jimin hid on the bed, Yoongi stopped pulling him. Jimin angrily looked at Yoongi and climbed on bed by stomping his feet. He again hugged Yoongi tightly. Jimin, I hate you. You tied me like I'm an animal. Yoongi started patting his head. Shh, don't say this. If any animal hurt, then their community will sue me. Jimin, I'm hungry. Untie me fast. Yoongi, I have to take care of your tummy because your tongue has no control. Yoongi patted his head and Jimin quickly slept. Time skipped after 2 days. Yoongi brought Jimin in the mall for surprise shopping. As he came here for a deal, he called Jimin here too. Right now he was doing shopping and Yoongi was walking by holding lots of bags and talking with June, his business partner. Jimin was walking while eating his ice cream. By walking, his eyes fell on the mannequin who was wearing a tight and revealing clothes which were looking so. It was the shop of couple stuffs. Jimin first time saw these type of clothes, so he got attracted towards them. He was looking at the mannequin with shiny sparkling eyes. Yoongi came there and held his hand and started dragging him. Jimin, Yoongi, I want these clothes. They are unique. I don't have clothes like this. Yoongi looked at the mannequin. No, you can't wear these types of clothes. Jimin, Bae, you told me that you will buy me any clothes. Yoongi, correct. I took you here to buy clothes, not rugs. What's this, huh? Which type of clothes is this? It torn out from everywhere. Jimin, you don't know. It's a fashion. In my college, lots of boys and girls wore this type of clothes. Yoongi, whatever. You can't wear these rugs. I don't understand. Why do people love to wear rugs? Even beggars wore full clothes. Jimin, I will wear this. Buy me these clothes. Yoongi, stop behaving like a kid. Once I said you can't wear, then you can't. Let's go. Jimin, no, I want these clothes. Yoongi, stop comparing yourself from others. If other will wear these type of clothes, then it doesn't mean you should wear them too. Just look at yourself and these clothes. It won't even fit on you. If you want to wear such type of clothes, then first of all you will have to reduce your weight, which you will not be able to do because you have no control over your tongue. If you will wear these type of clothes, then you will look very bad. Now forget about it. I will never let you buy your size clothes. Jimin, hurt by his words, I hate you. You are so much. Ran from there while crying hard. June, Yoongi, I know. Why did you deny him but to buy these clothes? But you shouldn't tell him this. See, he ran from here while crying. Yoongi, chill, June. June, I know my panda chick very well. He will be fine after some times. June, really? Yoongi, really? He doesn't have this much brain to think about negative things. He's angry because I denied him to buy clothes. I know very well how to coax him. June, here is Jimin who forgets the things easily, and there is my Ginny who fights with me on the topic which happened years ago. Even he remembered correct time and date. Anyways, these clothes are looking so good. Let me buy them for my Ginny. Yoongi, okay, till then I will buy clothes for my panda chick. He must be sitting in the car with big angry pout. When Dad they both did the rest of shopping, as Yoongi predicted before, Jimin was sitting in the car with big angry pout. Time is skipped in the morning. Jimin woke up early and is standing in front of washroom's mirror. He was crying while remembering Yoongi's words. He took his words on his heart. What people say about us, we don't care, and it doesn't affect that much our loved ones' words, because we want warm and understanding feelings from them. We don't expect harsh words from our body and his skin tone. From them, it hurts the most, right? Jimin, who never paid attention on those things, got badly affected by Yoongi's words and broke down. His all the courage and willpower suddenly flew away. He also started taking himself like a fat and ugly pig and started comparing himself from others. He thought Yoongi was ashamed on him because he was a fat and chubby who always wants food to eat. All the negative thoughts took over his love. He forgot that Yoongi never meant like this. His confidence loose. He decided to lose his weight anyhow. He didn't want Yoongi will shame on him. He wants to prove Yoongi that he can be hot and true. Time skipped after 2 days. It's been 2 days since Jimin started extreme dieting. He only ate 2 ice cubes in whole day. He brought weight reducing pills from his lunch money and consumed them without consulting any doctor. He started going to college and returning back by walking only. He left for college early without informing Yoongi. He searched all these things on internet. He wants to lose his weight as soon as he can. For that, he was ready to do anything. Namjin went on short business trip of 3 days, so they left Cookie with Yoonmin. Now it was easy for Jimin to fool Yoongi about his dinner. He told him that he had his dinner with Cookie. Yoongi was observing his behavior but was quiet because he thought Jimin was still angry. He returned from office early today to find out the truth because Jimin was looking so tired and weak from 2 days. He saw Cookie was playing in the living room. He went to him Yoongi, Cookie, you are playing alone. Where is your mini? Cook, mini study. Datashe, no disturb. Study important. Yoongi, your dada is right. Study is very important. Don't worry, Uni will play with you. Cook, Shuki said vigorously. No, Cookie, no hungry. Yoongi, okay. Will Cookie honestly answer Yoongi? Cookie, no lie. Pashe, goodbye, no lie. Yoongi asked. Yoongi, had Minnie eaten anything in front of Cookie? Shuki said vigorously. No, Minnie, she no hungry. Minnie, Yoongi, eat together, eat. Yoongi, so I was right. He wasn't eating anything. How can he do this? I have to talk with him. Walk towards the room. Cook quickly came in between. You need no TP Minnie. Study social pattern. Cookie, no. Yooniko. Yoongi, side him, Cookie. I have to talk with Jimin right now. Cook ran behind Yoongi. No! Yoongi came to his room and saw Jimin was studying. He angrily went to him and grabbed his arm and made him stand in front of him. Yoongi, what are you doing, Jimin, I'm studying. You can check. Yoongi, stop trying to divert the topic. Are you diet? I only want honest answer. Jimin, leave my hand. I have to study. My final exams are coming. Yoongi pulled him back by his arm. Stay here. First answer me. Are you on diet or not? Jimin, leave me, Yoongi. You are hurting me. Cook ran inside and saw Yoongi was holding Jimin's arm and Jimin was telling him to leave. Cook misunderstood the whole situation and went to Yoongi and bit on his right thigh. Yoongi left his arm but Jimin passed out due to weakness. But before he could touch the ground, Yoongi and Cookie held him and took him on the bed. He called the doctor and soon Dr. Whoopi came there. He checked Jimin. Yoongi was standing near the bed and Cookie was sitting on the bed while holding a hammer. He was angrily looking at Yoongi. Whoopi saw him and smiled. Whoopi, Cookie, what happened, baby? Why are you clearing Yoongi by holding a hammer? Cookie looked at him. Whoopi, Yoongi bad. Yoongi hurt Minnie. Cookie, break Yoongi head. Yoongi, what happened to him? Whoopi, there is nothing to worry. He passed out because of weakness. He didn't eat anything since the morning and kept working, so his body got tired. Soon Jimin woke up and told the truth. Yoongi became mad to hear this, but before he could say anything, Whoopi said, Whoopi, Jimin, you did so wrong. If you want to reduce weight, so take proper precautions. Sudden change in your diet can affect you physically and mentally. Never take any medicine without doctor's consult. Do you know how much risky it can be? Jimin, I'm sorry. I just affected too much by Yoongi's words. I was feeling so low. Yoongi, seriously, Jimin, if you were hurt by my words, then you should talk with me. You should know that I don't have any problem with your weight. I love you like you are. I never try to change you. You are healthy. That's important for me. I didn't buy you those clothes because I don't want anyone see you in that. You look good in decent clothes. You don't need revealing clothes. Jimin looked at him with teary eyes. Really? Yoongi, really? If you want people to accept you, then first you have to accept yourself. Your heart should be good and pure. If you dare to do any stupidity, then I swear I will beat you by my belt. Cook, Yoongi ran to Yoongi to beat him. Yoongi ran to downstairs. Obi, Jimin, Yoongi was right. You shouldn't think about people's opinion. That doesn't matter. You should be happy that you got Yoongi as a life partner who takes care of you a lot. Jimin, I'm sorry, Obi. I will never do this again. Obi, you should say sorry to yourself. You hurt yourself a lot. Now eat the food and be thankful to God who blessed you with this much loving family. Hobi left from there after eating the dinner. Jikook fed Yoongi Jimin his dinner by their hands and he apologized to Yoongi and Yoongi forgave him after giving him warning. Every body is perfect and every skin tone is beautiful. Skin and body should be healthy, not glamorous. The best reply to give them who body shame is to accept your body and skin tone and enjoy it. The end. Arthur's note. That's it for today. I hope you all like it. It was the requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. Body shaming. It's nothing more than a joke. It's we who get insecure about our body and skin tone, and people only take advantage of our this insecurity and make fun of us. If we want others will accept us, then first we should accept ourselves. Everyone should understand that we should be healthy, not glamorous. Stop torturing yourself just because of people's opinion. If you are happy and confident on your body, then trust me, you won't get affected by people's word. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.